What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Now, before we get to Chris Collins' interview, this is Decklist, the Decklist that he used to get top 4 at New Mexico States, and as he is the Donphan Halucha deck. And something really crazy about his deck is he plays 3 Lysanders, and of course we ask about that. He plays 2 teammates, which most decks only played 1 or something like that, and he does play the 1 Silent Lab. But hopefully you enjoyed the interview, and thanks for watching. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Today we're doing another States Question interview with Chris. And Chris, nice to see you again.
Hello again, Squeaky.
Alright, so how'd you end up doing a Swiss this time?
I went 5-1-1.
Okay, and what were the decks that you lost and won against and stuff like that?
So round 1, I'm up against a Primal Kyogre, and this time around I decided to play Donphan. To play something other than Evil Tall? What is this? So yeah, I'm up against the Primal Kyogre, and Polish is just usually too fast for a Primal Kyogre, so I took a 2-0 victory there. Round 2, I'm up against the Metal, Silent Labs OP, 2-0'd that one. Round 3, I'm up against Jeremy Jalen with a Manetric Empoleon deck. I 2-1'd him. It was pretty easy, but the next round I actually played against the same deck by Brett Kennett, something like that.
Okay.
And that was actually on stream. You can go check that out on Twitch if you want to. He wrecked me. He absolutely demolished me. I think he got turn 1 Empoleon game 1 and turn 2 Empoleon game 2, so I just couldn't really deal with that very well. Round, what is this, 5 now? Round 5, I'm up against a friend of mine, Josh Roberts, and he's playing Primal Kyogre. He just dead draws a lot. It was pretty unfortunate. Round 6, I'm up against a Mew Virizion Genesect deck, and we tied that series. It was pretty rough. And then round 7, I'm up against. What am I up against? Oh yeah, I'm up against Virizion Genesect, and I was just too fast for him.
So you made it to top 8. So what are you playing against?
Top 8, I'm playing against Sammy Sosa. That's Israel Sosa's brother. He's playing Night March Flareon, and he isn't playing any Empoleon this time around. Thank goodness.
Okay.
Game 1, it goes pretty well for me. I just win the exchange. Game 2, he just got set up really quick, and I couldn't really get anything set up like solid. And then game 3, I just win the exchange again.
Okay. All right. So top 4, are you nervous? Are you getting ready to get another first win victory? You think you're gonna win this time?
I was surprised I made top 4 again. So I was just like, am I gonna do it again? Unfortunately, the answer is no, because I lost in top 4 to a Night March Empoleon, and at this point in the tournament, it's like 10 o'clock at night. The like drowsiness was really getting to me, and that was the main cause of my top 4 loss there. So game 1, I win. This exchange goes pretty well for me. Game 2, he gets a turn 1 Empoleon out and just goes all the way with that thing. It's pretty stupid. Game 3, I made a bunch of misplays. Like turn 1, I should have retreated into my Robo. Instead, I left the Halucha with a bunch of crap on it in the active.
Yeah.
If I didn't, if I retreated there, I probably would have actually won that game because I was in a really dominant position. But it was pretty crazy, man.
Yeah. Oh well. I mean, but top 4 is still very good. You had a great states run.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm very happy with my placing. I mean, first the first week, second week, the fourth week. There's a pattern there.
You just missed the 3rd week. That's all you had to do.
I know. I should have gone somewhere.
Okay. So I guess the question is, why did you decide to switch from Eviltal to Donphan?
Yeah, that's the big question, isn't it? I guess I was actually going to play Evil Tall that day. I was going to play it. And then when I arrived to the tournament, I just see a big brazen white field of Manectric. And I'm like, it calls me. And I played Donphan that day.
Okay, all right. Seems pretty safe. All right. So in your list, you played two teammates instead of one or zero. Why'd you go with two?
I went with two. I was going in thinking this is really going to help my totem matchup a bunch because
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be able to teammate my strong energy, pop the Burbank with my fighting stadium, and then later on, I realized even though it never happened to me, I realized that poison knocked out my Holuchis usually, and my Donphan's not attack, so I would go back down to one, but I
Mm-hmm.
thought my theory behind it was pretty sound.
Okay. Now you did play one repeat ball. Did you want more than that, or was the one enough?
Usually the one was enough. I would go for a ultra ball before I go for a repeat ball just to get other stuff out. But yeah, one repeat ball was doing me just fine most of the tournament.
Okay. So you do play the three fighting stadium and one silent lab. Did you ever want to drop the silent lab, or maybe add a second one or anything like that?
If I had the room, I'd add a second one. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. All right.
I It would just be for like Brizzy and Genesect just to really counter it.
Mm-hmm. And I guess after you playing this deck, would you make any changes to it that we've talked about or anything else?
Yeah, for sure. Like I said earlier, I'd probably cut a teammates, and I put in a fourth Lysander in that place. Actually, believe it or not, fourth fourth Lysander is actually very amazing in this deck because most of your knockouts you're getting off like a two-hit KO.
Mhm.
And back at Arizona Regionals when I played Evil Tall Hard Charm, I played four Lysander for that very reason. I would never get one shot; I'd always get two shots, and I'd win exchange. And I just thought four Lysander was pretty necessary. And then what else would I drop? I don't know. I want to add in a Denny for sure.
Okay.
That I feel like that would be a cool call. I didn't need it the whole entire day, but if I were to run into any evil talls and they would want to evil ball my Dawn fans, I would want an answer to that.
Yeah, that's very true. Well, let's see here. All right, I think your list is pretty much like similar to everything. But how was the one? Like, was one escape rope by clutch, or did you ever want to switch instead?
Oh, my one escape rope's my very best friend. I love it. I can't think of any like off the off like off the top of my head
Mhm.
situations, but all I knew was escape rope was amazing throughout the weekend, and I would not change it for a switch ever. In
Okay.
fact, I may even put in a second escape rope if I could fit it in.
All right, sounds good. So, how many championship points are you at right now?
Uh, with the top four finish, that should put me at 557, but my Utah State's record hasn't updated yet, so
Uh-huh.
it shows me at like 497 right now.
Hmm.
But in my heart, I know I'm at 557.
Okay. And how many championship points are you actually aiming to get? Or are you just the sky's the limit?
Uh, Whatever I can get, really, but I'm really just going after that day two at Worlds.
Hmm.
That's the obvious goal here.
That's true.
So I'm thinking about 675. That's where that would be a good resting stop for me.
Okay. And do you have your four state and regionals finishes now?
I've had four state and regional finishes for a while now, but
Hmm.
right now I'm at 30, 70, 90, and 100. I was at uh, 30, 30, and 15 when states before states started.
Okay. All right. So, are you gonna go to any regionals coming up?
Yeah, I should be. I'll be heading up Utah, of course. It's only like 10 minutes away from my house, and uh, I might hit Seattle. It's very unlikely, but could see me there.
Okay. And I know you switched between Evital and Donphan. Do you know what deck you might be playing, or any decks that are you picking your interest?
I don't know. I got a whole month to think about it, but I mean, Eviltall is always a great cushion to go behind,
True.
and I might be trying out a few different Donphan things, but for the most part, I have no idea.
Okay. All right, man. Well, do you give any shout outs to anybody?
Yeah, I guess I'll give the usual shout outs. Shout outs to Daniel Lynch, Dane Carlson, just all of Team SD, and just all my friends. Shout out to Stephen Meyer for giving me the idea to play something like this, and shout out to Brandon Jones for the list.
Okay. Alrighty, man. Well, congrats on getting top four, and hopefully you do great at your regionals.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
Alrighty, man. Take care.
All right.